because we've got some corporates joining us, one corporate actually, which posted fairly good numbers, and expectedly so. Ujjivan is the company which is just about to join us in a few seconds. Their assets under management grew by about 8.6% just quarter on quarter, and margins still very good, 13% margins. Of course, there maybe you may grumble a little bit about the GNPA, but that, what is it, 0.18 is what we're talking about. So there was a good performance that came from Ujjivan, and the stock is now up 1.4%. Let us invite Sudha Suresh, the CFO of Ujjivan Financial Services. Sudha, thank you very much for joining us. Take us through whether this performance can be maintained. It's a very good asset growth that you have seen. What may be the targets for the full year?
Yeah, so hi. We have had an excellent quarter, Q1, and this has been fueled both by the increase in the momentum of business, increase in productivity, as also some reduction in other costs. So overall, we have seen an excellent profit for the Q1. And as we see the performance in terms of the loan book growing, we are assured of a steady loan growth book throughout the next few quarters. And we see the increase both in microfinance business as well as in our MSME and housing business. In fact, as indicated in our plans, we are focusing on our MSME and housing, and we can see that slightly in terms of the ratio to the overall portfolio, the microfinance portfolio, which stood at somewhere about 88%, is now about 86%, and the MSME and the housing business, which was closer to about 11.6%, has moved to 13.4% of the overall portfolio. So we are moving on the right trajectory, and we would be maintaining a good growth in the forthcoming quarters also.
So Ms. Sudha, good morning. When you say good growth, can you give us some numbers? Because your loan book currently is about 5,600 crores, which is a growth of 60% year on year that you've seen. Over the next 6 months, what will your loan book look like?
So we are looking from our March numbers at least a growth of about 35 to 40%, and that is what we mean by steady growth.
Okay. Sudha, you know, what is your plan to get into the small bank business? I mean, the timetable. At what point are you going to implement your license? And at that point, what may be your, bank liabilities? How much of deposits will you have?
Okay, so on the plans of SFB, we are looking at the possibilities in the first quarter of the next calendar year, and our SFB plans are on track in terms of the implementation, be it in terms of the IT, technology, in terms of the HR, in terms of all other functional implementations. I think we are going at a good momentum on the transformation path to the SFB. In terms of a portfolio growth, as much as I indicated that there will be a steady growth, we are also looking at a possibility of securitization closer to the third quarter, and that will reflect on finally what are the on-book assets that we have closer to when we become a bank. So we may look at a significant amount of securitization, and therefore to the on-book assets may reflect, the net portfolio may reflect a lower number.
Sudha, hi, good morning. Two numbers which stood out for me: your net interest margin going up to 13% from 11.5%, and cost to income ratio of 45% versus 54%. At what ratios will these stabilize? Or at what numbers?
Yeah, right now in the first quarter, we haven't seen the full impact of the small finance bank related expenditure coming in, be it capex or the revenue expenditure. We do intend to have some more of the SFB capex and the revenue expenditures flowing in the forthcoming quarters. Based on that, definitely you will see the cost of income ratio may not be at this 45%, which has been indicated in the first quarter, but we would definitely see an increase there in the forthcoming 3 quarters.
All right, Sudha, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us with your numbers, and of course we'll touch base with you several times before you become a small bank to check out that trajectory as well. Sanjeev Prasad, thank you very much for your patience. You spoke about how to candidly interpret L&T. In fact, there's a lot of candor in your latest report also. You're just